It's hard to believe that we're on our 100th episode. We've highlighted our solution team members, trained our staff on digital security best practices, and provided tips along the way. We hope that you enjoyed this journey as much as we have and found the videos to be informative. The best part about it for us, sort of an unexpected benefit, is that we feel that it helped grow our team camaraderie, enhanced our department's district-wide communication, and just simply made things fun. In this 100 episode special, we have extra never before seen footage included that you wouldn't want to miss. We have compiled our most helpful tip videos in chronological order. Marker links or chapters have been added in the video so that you can skip to the specific segment. So without further ado, here is a collage of our greatest hits of tech tips, the 100th episode special. Probably the most important one is on a nice day like this, don't forget to go outside and take a break. Even if it's just for 5 to 10 minutes, just to enjoy the fresh air. If you have the luxury to take a lunch, park far away. Force yourself to walk just a little bit further so you can enjoy this break. We work hard, we put so much time and energy on our work, we deserve it. You deserve it. The whole world and your students deserve a more recharged you. There you have it. A non-tech tip and the technology department telling you to put tech away and focus on you. That's all I have for today. Enjoy the rest of the day. For this week's tech tip, I'd like to introduce you to an app called Google Keep, which I find really useful. You click on that Google waffle, scroll down one page, and click Google Keep. I describe this tool as an online notepad or a to-do list. I find myself using notes with checkboxes most frequently. This lets me create a list of things that I need to do that I can check off as I go. And if I want things to stand out, I can add a graphic or change the color. And then you have the collaborative features that comes with all the Google products. Share this note with your team or a family member and work on it together. One of the best parts about the app is that you can download it on your phone. So whatever you start on your PC or Chromebook, you can pull up right on your phone and pick up right where you left off. Hello District 47 team. Ever wonder how to take a screenshot on a Chromebook? Well, here are some shortcuts that shows you how to do that. First, you need to know where the switch window key is. That's the key right above the number 6. Pressing this key alone allows you to switch between all the windows you might have open, which could be handy in itself. So now you know where the switch window key is. To take a screenshot, press Control Switch Window. This will take a screenshot of your entire window, which you can copy to your clipboard, then paste it into a document. If you only need a portion of the screen, press Control Shift Switch Window. A cursor appears that lets you select only a portion that you want. Click and drag. When you let go, that's when a snapshot takes place. Copy to the clipboard, then paste. Here's a non-tech tip that we picked up after a visit with Google Corporation. For meetings that you hold, try to accomplish at least one objective for every 15 minutes. So if you have only a couple of things to hash out, only schedule a 30-minute meeting. You might be surprised at how much you can get accomplished focusing on just a couple of things and how much free time you accumulate. And from the other perspective, if you're in a 1-hour meeting and you don't get 4 things out of it, it might be time to reconsider how much time is allocated for that meeting. Over the course of the videos, you may have noticed something different about my Gmail inbox. The colors, the labels, and how the messages are ordered. When you first use Gmail, you're in the default inbox type, and emails are stacked in the order that they are delivered. Regardless if you read them or not, the emails stay in their chronological order. The mail type that I use is called Priority Inbox, and you can get to this option by hovering over the word Inbox, reveal the little drop-down arrow, click that, and then select Priority Inbox. Immediately, you will notice sections are added for unread messages, starred, and everything else, which includes what you've read. This mode is extremely helpful for my email workflow because most of my emails do not require a reply. I simply read and move on using these handy arrows up here. But if I have a message that requires my response, I star them and keep going through the unread ones, of course, and smashing that spam button where it applies. Now when I look at my inbox, it's hard for me to forget what emails need follow through because they're right there at the top starred section. If I send a reply, I take away the star. No more stars means I'm all caught up, and the ones that still have stars, I might need more time to review. Another way that I process email more efficiently is by way of labels. Start by deciding what kind of emails you want to stand out with labels. First, create your label by going to More on the left side, scroll down and click Create New Label. Give your label a name. Now I want to give it a color. Go back over and hover on the label and click on the 3 dots and give it a color. Now I use a search box to find the emails that I want to apply this label to. For this example, I want emails that come from this specific vendor. Then I hit search. Click on the drop down and click Create Filter. Click Apply the label, then choose the label and then check to also apply to matching conversations. Click Create Filter and ta-da! Now any emails matching the rule will also have a color pop, quickly catching my eye in case I need to focus on them first. Another recommendation is that you pick a strong password. Long passwords are strong passwords. Believe it or not, this password is not as secure as this password. So even though this password contains more numbers and symbols, the long one is in fact more secure. It basically is a sentence that you can easily type and remember. A passphrase. And include the spaces. Not only is it hard to guess, but it's easier to remember, so in theory, you won't need to write it down. You can visit this website to check the strength of your password, howsecureismypassword.net. Type in your current password, you might be surprised with what you find. Remember, stay paranoid and trust no one. Hello everyone. It's been fun going through remote learning with my kids and observing our team deliver content in this new virtual world. I've seen some pretty creative things, such as this DIY document camera that you can use in a recording or a live video session. First, you need a smartphone. Download Google Meet and I'll explain why shortly. Second, you'll need a handy mount or stand. This one I got courtesy of Dave as a white elephant gift, which he purchased at Five Below. So with these 2 things, set it up in your workstation somewhere near your laptop or Chromebook. Mount up the phone so that it's ready to use and point it to the surface that you want to project. Now you can start your Meet session like normal and join from your main device. Next, join the same Meet session from your phone but mute your audio before joining. Your phone using Meet is the secret weapon as this becomes your companion virtual document camera. You might have to flip the camera to get the most optimal setting for your environment. Then that's it. Your phone is your document camera, and you can ask your participants to pin that screen so they can follow along. GoGuardian can be a great tool to keep your students focused during remote learning. Teachers have the ability to use the Scenes feature to control exactly what tabs are opened and to limit the number of tabs a student can access. For example, want to block access to YouTube? Go to Scenes, make sure you're in Allow mode, type the address for YouTube, and add the site. All sites that you want to block needs to be added here. Down in Tab Management, you can automatically open up the tabs you want your students to be on at the start of the class session. You can further manage distractions by limiting the maximum number of open tabs. Apply your scene at the start of your classroom session and you're on your way. Recently, we've added our paraprofessionals into GoGuardian so that you can add them as teachers to help monitor your classrooms. Go into your GoGuardian dashboard and find your classroom. Click Settings, click Teachers, then click Add Teacher. Start typing the name or email and it should automatically complete. Select Teacher for the role, then click Add Teacher. As a co-teacher, you have full access to help manage the classroom. You can even help students stay on task with direct chat, Google has a built-in confidential mode in Gmail. This allows you to send an email that erases itself after a specified amount of time. It could be especially useful when sending passwords or other sensitive materials, eliminating the need to track down the emails and deleting them yourself at a later time. First, compose your email as normal and include any attachments. Click the button down below that looks like a lock with a timer. You'll be presented with the option to set the expiration. 1 week is usually enough. When ready, click send. On the other end, your recipient will see that they have only the allotted time to review the email before it expires. Use GoGuardian to your advantage. In the last GoGuardian video, we show how to use the scenes feature in allow mode, which blocks the sites that you defined. Block mode is the opposite, allowing only what you define and blocking everything else. So be sure that you enable this scene when you intend to and allow the sites as needed. If you forget to add a site, you can do it as you go, and the changes are live instantly. Remember, you can add a co-teacher to help manage this list. And one last and final tech tip today is whenever you can, get off your tech. We're in it all day, so give yourself a dose of being away and don't forget about self-care. It's easy to get sucked into the pressures of social media and our peers, but listen to the voice inside for what you really need. Stay healthy, everyone. Stay strong. You're doing a great job. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great day. Did you know that you can assign a task to other collaborators right within Google Docs? Here's how. If you have a portion of a document that needs to be assigned, highlight it, then click the blue plus sign or the comment icon that appears to the right. And to assign it to someone, use the @ and begin typing their name. Type in a short message. This sends them an email that they could act on and mark complete. A rarely used feature is called Suggest Edits. You activate this by clicking the drop down at the top right. We're currently in the default editing. Switch from editing to suggesting and the box turns green. Now when you make changes to a document, the original text is preserved but crossed out, making it clear and easy to see the new edits, which are also highlighted in green. The owner of the document will then have the opportunity to see exactly what those suggestions are and to decide to accept or reject. Are you working on a massive document and have a large number of collaborators and want to know who made what changes? Check version history. You can find that option under the File menu, select Version History, and then see Version History. The main section shows the recent edits, but on the right side, you have the option to expand the dates where edits were made and see who made those changes. If needed, you can restore from the different versions as well. A brand new feature that I just learned about is called Compare Documents, which is really helpful when there are multiple copies of the same document. Start by opening a document you wish to compare and have it in front of you. Click Tools, then select Compare Documents. Click My Drive. I know I opened up a similar copy recently, so going to the Recent tab is the fastest way for me to find the other copy. Select a document and click Open. This will compare the two documents and generate a new one. From here, you can decide what you want to keep or eliminate. Then at this point, this file becomes the master document and you can decide to remove the previous copies. Here's a quick, simple way to make your sheets easier to read. Notice that you can select all of your data in your columns by clicking on the column letters here. This also works with the numbers on the rows. If you want to select all, this top left corner lets you select everything on the sheet. Once the entire sheet is selected, go to Format, select alternating colors. On the right, you can toggle between the colors of your choice. Here's a trick to create an email address with data in a sheet. For example, I know the email starts with an S, includes the ID, and then ends with @d47s.org. Start by typing an equal sign. Type concat and select concatenate. Quote, S, end quote, comma. Then select the cell in the same row that contains the ID number, comma, quote, at d47s.org, end quote. Then press enter. You can see the string that we typed and the data that we selected have been linked together. To repeat the formula down the sheet, you can drag the box on the lower right down to the last row. This takes a little practice, but once you get it down, I think you'll find it to be extremely helpful and can save you a ton of time. Now, if you want to add checkboxes, you can highlight cells, go to Insert, Checkbox. Lastly, here's a super fast way to make a chart. On the lower right, there is an Explore button. Initially, the chart may not make sense, but as soon as you click and drag the proper columns, voila! Now hover over the chart and insert. You can bring the chart onto its own sheet by clicking the three dots, click Move to Own Sheet. Click the Edit Chart button, and you can customize. Did you know that you can use Google Slides to create posters and flyers? Here are some hidden tricks to get you on your way. By default, the layout is more appropriate for presentations. You can change that format by going to File, Page Setup, and change it to Custom and set 8.5 by 11 to mirror a standard sheet of paper. Now, a good illustration starts with a nice backdrop. Click Background, click Image, and what I like to do is search for one that is suitable for my art project using Google Image Search. I'll start by adding shapes, and I can adjust some details by going to Format Options, such as a drop shadow or a reflection. Next, let's go ahead and add some text and other important graphics. As you can see here, you can adjust parts of your text inside the same box and make them different sizes. You can drag and drop right into your artwork. Next, add a flare with more clip art. Click Insert Image and search the web. On the right side, you can place your search terms. Click the desired image and insert. Reposition accordingly. Initially, your artwork will appear in front of everything else, but to change the order, you can do a two-finger tap or a right-click, change order, and send to the back. A few more graphic details will help add some finishing touches. And when you're ready to use, feel free to print and post. Otherwise, you can download it for the printing press as well by going to File, Download, select PDF document. And there you have it, a flyer completely designed in Google Slides. Give it a try and enjoy all the benefits of being able to collaborate with a team. Take care, everyone. One of the most used features for me when I'm reading online is the zoom shortcut keys. Ctrl+ to zoom in, and Ctrl- to zoom out. You can also pinch in and out with your trackpad. Notice the zoom level on the address bar, and Ctrl-0 resets you back to 100%. Please stay alert for any suspicious emails and phishing attempts. Always be cautious when sending sensitive information over email, and use confidential mode in Gmail if you do. Stay safe on and offline, everyone. Take care. And speaking of phishing, we have seen an increase in phishing-related emails. Remember that if you encounter any emails that include links such as the one shown here, you can hover over the link like so, but do not click. Simply hovering over will reveal the address down on the lower left. An easy way to tell this is a phishing email is by looking at the sender and recipient. The recipient here doesn't even match who it was actually delivered to. Here is another email that looks like it's from Best Buy's Geek Squad. The red flag here is the email address. We recommend that you do not call for help like they lure you to do, but if you do, typically they will start by asking for the case number that is in the email. Then in most cases, they'll start asking for personal information like name, date of birth, or social security. This is when you should slam the brakes because most legitimate companies will not ask for this information over the phone. Remember to stay cautious, and if you see messages like this, let us know, and do not be afraid to hit that spam button. Thank you everyone, and have a great day. This next tip is not brand new, but is a very powerful time saver. Say if you have a document that you want to be a template for others to use, start by looking at the link on the address bar. Look for the word edit at the end. Change it to copy and clear out any other letters that may follow. Now highlight the new link, copy that, and when you send this link to others, after clicking, they will be prompted to make a copy of the document, which will not affect your original. So that Google form that you spent tons of time on that you want to share to your colleagues, you are now able to send it over, they make a copy, then customize a theme to fit their building and add additional content if needed. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching. If you use Google Chrome to generate and store your passwords, it's super convenient and also protects your password. So much that you may not even know what that password is over a long period of time. But there is a way to look up your stored passwords. First, click on the three dots on the top right corner of your Chrome browser, then go into Settings. On the search bar here, type password. In the autofill section, click Passwords. Then in the field that says Search Passwords, type in the service that you're searching for. For example, here, I need my Frontline password. Then in the Saved Password section, look for the site address and a username that matches. Initially, the password is hidden, but if you click the eyeball icon, it'll show your password. You will be prompted to type in your computer password. So if you're on a PC or a Mac, use your computer login password, but from a Chromebook, you will use your Google password. Once you do that, your password will be revealed. Then you could click the three dots to copy the password or write it down securely. So as you can imagine, it is extremely important to safeguard your master password because if this password is shared with someone you do not trust, they will potentially have access to the password stored in your Chrome browser. Creativity and flexibility was one of the keys to getting us through the pandemic. Here is how we celebrated Dave on his birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Dave, happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, DJ.
Happy birthday, Dave.
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 Happy birthday, Dave. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave. Hope it's a great day.
Feliz cumpleaños, DJ.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Uncle Dave. Happy birthday, Uncle Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, babe.
Happy birthday, Dad.
We would like to conclude our 100th episode special with a big thank you to all of our teachers, students, and staff, both on the front line and behind the scenes. We certainly wouldn't have made it this far without your support. To close it out, here's arguably what most of us wait for in the tech videos: a full collection of Dave's famous bloopers. And action.
Seriously? Come on.
This is a
Rolling. You're so happy. Yes. Do it like you mean it.
You need to know which school you belong to. Rule number 2, know how to best use 2, carbon copy and blind carbon copy. And I know I am on my device more than I should be. So what can...
I do beat footage anyways on it.
And I know I am one. That's where I get. I know I am on my device more than I should be. Start all nice.
How they actually play out, I don't know.
What, you taking a picture of me on my phone now? With my...
Get off the phone, Dave.
That's done with
Dave's working on the unplugged.
I'm looking about.
He's working hard.
I'm cool. We've learned that touch devices play an important role in the younger grades. The general rule of thumb. We included details regarding the K through 5. It's not scrolling.
How are we looking? Good.
Yes.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Nice stain you got in your shirt, buddy.
Hi everyone. During remote learning, you might find helpful to fart.
Very funny, buddy. Very funny. Do you have any advice for relaxing?
No.
Any tips?
Yes, I think so. We have free massages at Town's Room at Calm City. If you want to come over, it's only up there. And go down.
Home City. Massaging studio in their rooms.
And if I was Tommy, I would simply say, we're now 1-to-1. Peace.
It's level. All right, go ahead, get a dry run.
All right, Dave's part. Thank you, Tommy. During these uncertain times, we need to stock up on toilet paper. What? Thank you so much for being a noob, Tommy.
Good job, babe.
No matter how perfectly we plan and prepare for our day, there still may be hiccups. The default Seesaw classroom names looks like... Is this clean?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, that didn't sound right. Are you fine? Or do you want me to redo that? Many of you are back with students and we can definitely feel the energy. We're reunited and it feels so good. Really?
We're rolling, so whenever you're ready.
Oh, we're already rolling. It's already recording. We will be replacing the elementary Xerox machines with... Dang it. I don't have to start from the beginning, do I?
No.
Would you want an outtake or something? The steps in the article will allow you to share the posts and upload them. The process may take some time, so we wanted to make sure you eat.
Alright.
I don't know. I feel like...
Take a tiny step forward.
This thing is not where it used to be.
Okay.
Are those wrinkles normal?
Touch.
Don't talk to me. Again, please check. It's not going. Oh, no.
Like I said, just...
Let's finish strong, everyone. We're almost there. Have a great day. And happy birthday, Bim. As mentioned in last week's video, Bim is my hero. How long can I suck in for? I can't breathe.
To the left, just a tiny bit.
Hey everybody, Dave here. Little conversation today about... No, we gotta start over. Is this a microfiber towel? See you again soon. You know how long I've been working on that smile? Is Tommy's teeth whiter than mine?
Can you do that last line one more time?
Oh, there it goes. We better put this one back on before we...
Yeah! What do they call that pattern?
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
I need you to do it again, though.